Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wow, how awesome it is that we have all our fantastic students to witness this momentous occasion. My job right now is to introduce the dignitaries, and the first dignitaries that I want to introduce are the very people that we are doing this for. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's turn that way and look at all our wonderful students, and let's give them a big round of applause because this aquatic complex is for you, and your success. I also want to recognize a few other dignitaries as we get our program started. For those that, not that I am a dignitary, but for those of you that don't know me, I'm Yolanda Valdez. I'm the superintendent here at Cutler-Orosi. I should have started that way. But I want to introduce somebody very dear and close to my heart. This is not going to go in the order of importance, but Mr. and Mrs. Reed, please stand up. Mr. Reed was my teacher here back in the 80s, and I don't think you can have stronger supporters in the Reed family. So strong that their daughter is teaching for us and their grandson is coming to school here. Let's give them a big round of applause. So privileged to have that. Also, somebody else that I want to introduce is somebody definitely not foreign and not known or not known here in our community is Eddie Valero, our county supervisor that is always working behind the scenes to ensure we have the resources we need here in our region. Also, I want to thank Mr. Sawatsky for being here. He is officially retired. Stand up, Mr. Sawatsky, the legend. And he will be returning once all this is done. But I want to thank you also, a very important person and pivotal person in everything that we've done here for our community. I also want to recognize our staff, our teachers. I am so pleased you all took the time to bring out our students. You know, all the work that is done through your hard work, and we value you and really appreciate everything that you do. And I'm going to ask all the students to give all our staff that are here. Stand up if you're a staff. If you're a teacher, stand up. I think they're all pretty much standing up there. Give them a big round of applause. And I want to also recognize, as I recognize the legend retiring, I would be remiss if I didn't recognize Mrs. Vega, who is succeeding him. Stand up, Mrs. Vega, as the new athletic director here. I want to thank Mr. White because he says he already has his aquatic unit ready to go and his Speedos. Watch out! Watch out! I want to thank Daniel, who is not foreign to our region. Where's Daniel? Daniel, stand up, please, from Congressman Costa's office. He's here celebrating this very momentous time for us. And now for our trustees, so we can begin the program. You guys, but before we do that, I want you to just look over where the little golf carts are. Yes, the phones are going on. No, I'm kidding. And I want to thank all our grounds people, our maintenance people, our custodians. All of this is not possible without them. Let's all give them a big round of applause. They work so hard so that you all can just enjoy the facilities here in our schools. And with no further ado, I want to introduce our board president, Sandra Williams. Please stand. And she's going to be giving us the mic in just a bit. Also want to introduce to you Marisol Rubalcaba, trustee, and Javier Quevedo, trustee. Let's give them all a big round of applause. Their vision and the work that is done at the board level to support all of this, all of the building and the great facilities that we're offering here in the community have made this possible. And with no further ado, I want to also recognize my district office people here that as I look over here, I want them, can you give them a big round of applause? All our directors. You're going to hear from them, but Craig is not on the program. Craig, please stand up. I want you all to know that 90% of the facilities that are here in this district is because of the work of Craig Drennan and Rafi Segamonian, their visionary work and their hard work to leverage funding and to make these facilities happen. Let's give these two dynamic duo a big round of applause. They have really been a dynamic duo. All right, now with no further ado, our board president, Sandra Williams.
That sounds so official, doesn't it? You know, I tease my family. Hey, you're talking to the president here. Knock it off. But I am. Thank you. Thank you, my assistant. Yeah. You know, it is good to see all of you here. And this is great. And as Yolanda said earlier, the weather is perfect. Perfect. But on behalf of the Cutler-Orosi Joint Unified School District School Board, we are here doing these things. And it is great to be here and to be representing the school district. You're representing those children back, those young men and women, and all our future kids, those that are in TK and preschool and first grade, all of those. You know, those who just graduated just a few days ago, you know, they'll be coming back because that's what we do. But this is a very momentous occasion for Orosi High School and for our entire community. And several of you have made comments. Some of us that have lived in this community a few years have made comments. This has been a dream for over 50 years, you know. So by next year, at this time, hopefully, that's the plan, it will be a reality. But it's a new chapter in this community. It's going to help our kids. You know, the kids are going to swim, learn to swim, be in competition with other schools and be ready. You know, it's just really great. But the goal of our school board has been to provide our students and the Cutler-Orosi community with the state-of-the-art facilities, and we want to serve as a beacon for that growth. We want to just look back on this day and say, I was there, I was a part of that. The Aquatic Complex stands as a testament to our collective commitment to the well-being and success of all of our students, and a symbol of our unwavering dedication to provide them with the best possible educational experience all around, not just in the classroom, but out here also. We would also like to recognize the incredible efforts of the many individuals and organizations who have worked tirelessly to turn this dream into a reality. Our dedicated administrative staff, there's some here, there's some over there. The principals are wandering around, and our teachers, you know, you always have heard the saying, there's no I in team. And that is true. We are a team. T-E-A-M. All of us are on the same team. And we have the same goal, to give the best to our kids. But we have talented architects, because Rafi searches them out. And we also have good engineers. All of them are involved. It takes a team, right? Without your unwavering support, this vision would not happen. We thank you for the support, and I know that it's been a long time coming. But we thank you for joining us for this day, and I'm sorry you're facing the sun, but sorry. But it's not raining, you know, so that's good, yes? Together, we will continue to bring a brighter future, one where our students can flourish and our community will thrive. And they will be proud to say, I work at Cutler-Orosi, I went to school at Cutler-Orosi, I belong to Cutler-Orosi. And now, with that, we're going to give it back to our superintendent, Mrs. Valdez.
I want to go ahead and invite Daniel from Congressman Costa. He has a certificate he'd like to present to our board president in this momentous occasion. Oh, I'm sorry. As I kill her.
You wonder what these shovels are for? If you don't see me tomorrow, please come look.
It sounds like I shouldn't be here at this point. Thank you, Superintendent Valdez. Hello, everyone. My name is Daniel Sepulveda. I'm with Congressman Costa's office, and I'm here to present a certificate today to mark this tremendous occasion and to congratulate the Cutler-Orosi Joint Unified School District on this fantastic event. So, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel from Congressman Costa's office. Give him a big round of applause. You know, I do have a little message here that I prepared for. I want to just speak from the heart, though. Ladies and gentlemen, our students back there, I have to tell you, when I got off out of my car and saw this, I was overcome with emotion. And I was overcome with emotion because I grew up here in Cutler-Orosi. And anyone who's lived in this valley heat knows that it gets very, very hot. And you want to refresh yourself because it gets so hot. And as a little kid growing up here in Orosi, I only came to summer school because on Thursdays, they'd put us in a bus and they drive us 5 miles west to go swim in the Dinuba pool. And every week I came to summer school only to go swimming. And at that time, yes, it was the only to go swimming, not to learn reading, not to learn math, but to go swimming. And my parents didn't make me come to summer school. But I knew that on Thursdays we would go swimming for half the day. And I wanted to be part of that. Words cannot express how emotional I am that we were able to be, or that I had just a little bit to do with this tremendous aquatic complex that we're going to be offering you today, or that we're breaking ground for today. I really want to appreciate the vision, the collaboration, and the community spirit that we had collectively to make this day happen. It has been a daunting task to identify funding, to leverage funding, to design an aquatic complex that we could afford, but that also our kids can be very prideful of. This aquatic complex is not only going to be a competition facility, it is also going to be saving lives of students just like you. And I'm going to tell you how it's going to be saving lives, because in your PE classes, you're going to learn how to swim. You're going to learn how to swim so that when you're in the rivers, so when you're in the lakes, so when you're in the pools, you will be able to swim and save others or be able to save yourself. That is something that is incredible when we look at the data that says that most deaths in youth have to do with drowning. Not only will we teach our students how to swim and be safe, water safety, but we will also have a gathering place, a community gathering place. Because when we designed this place, we took that in mind. that we wanted a place where families could come together, enjoy themselves, and make memories. That was paramount for us as we designed this complex. I know that this complex will be the hub of this community, because if any one of the students out there have the desire when you were little kids to be able to plunge in a pool, here it is. We're going to have it here in Cutler-Orosi. And not just any pool. We're going to have a state-of-the-art aquatic complex. And Rafi, I don't want to steal Rafi's thunder because he's going to share with you all the amenities that this complex will boast. I want to thank all the community for supporting the school district. I want to thank our parents who are there beside us, and I encourage them to continue working alongside. There's some things that we're going to have to work out as we build this aquatic complex and figure out how to offer aquatic aerobics, water aerobics, and kiddie activities, and so we'll work all those things out. The aquatic complex will have lasting benefit for future generations. Our children will grow and thrive with the use of the Cutler-Orosi Aquatic Complex. Thank you to the School Board of Education for your vision. Thank you, Mr. Sagamonian and Mr. Drennan, for your leadership in this project, and I'm honored to just have a part of this. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this morning, and I would like to invite Mrs. Celaya, the principal of Orosi High School, to say a few words.
Good morning. I was given 2 minutes, so I already know my time limit starts now. I just want to say 6 years ago, I came from the neighboring district that Mrs. Valdez talked about. And I remember telling students when I was the Almani principal, you are going to put Orosi on the map. I remember telling them in an assembly at Almani, do you know that we are an unincorporated community? Many students didn't know that. Now I stand here so proud to say, although we are an unincorporated community, we have some of the greatest facilities in this valley. And I would like to personally thank not only Rafi and Craig, but the school board. Because 6 years ago, Mr. Valero, I remember sitting in those board meetings and you saying, we're going to allow our students to compete in a global economy. We have to provide all the support and materials. And through these facilities, we are not only helping every single one of you students, we're helping your families, because we are going to change generations to come by showing you you could swim, by showing you you compete in this beautiful football stadium, by showing you we have one of the best sports parks west of the Mississippi. So on behalf of Orosi High School and Miss Alvarado and Mr. Rodriguez, I would like every student here to help me give a round of applause to everyone who made this possible. Students, help me give them a round of applause. So mark my words, in 5, 10, 15 years, we're going to see them sitting in our chairs saying, I remember June 16th, 2023, when my crazy principal stood up there and said, we're going to change lives and we're going to put Orosi and Cutler on the map. And I still believe we are going to do that one day at a time. Thank you to everyone who made this day possible.
Well, I don't know if I can follow that enthusiasm and motivation you have. Okay, my name is Rafi Sagmon. I'm the Facilities Director for the school district. Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, and honored guests. Thank you for joining us today. This project has been a long time coming. I've worked here for over 23 years, and all that time, it's been a desire by the community to build a pool. And I was reminded yesterday at the board meeting by our board president, it's been much longer than that. I often explain the importance of the school district, not just to our students, but the community as a whole. Our students deserve the best. We want our students to take pride in their school and see the quality of their surroundings. We want our community to believe that our students' education is important. from the classrooms to the competition fields, from new kindergarten wings to every one of our elementaries we recently completed, and we will complete another one at Palm School, to the state-of-the-art science wing we built about 5 years ago at the Orosi High School. And let's not forget the sports complex, which is an envy of the community, and the stadium, as Ms. Elias pointed out, probably one of the best in Tulare County. Mr. Mississippi. The pride of ownership in our students, their families, our employees, and every resident in the community creates positive energy. Positive energy translates into success in the classroom, success in the competition field, and it reflects in the success of the community as a whole. Before I go on with my speech, I'd like to point out some of the features of the complex. The complex will have a competition feature to it, envy of all high schools, a 35 meters by 25 meter competition pool. Let me just point out the competition pool. It'll have a community pool, as Ms. Valdez said. We build everything we take the community in mind. We have a community pool, a little over 4,000 feet. You'll have a beach entry, and you'll have some splash features. You'll have some basketball courts on both sides. There'll be volleyball in the water. You'll start, yeah, it's a great feature for the community. You'll have 9 shade covers. Actually, we'll have 10 shade covers, one for events. It'll have bleachers. It'll have solar panels. It'll have a pool house with bathrooms and changing rooms. It's state of the art. And this whole area, as you see here, the old varsity baseball field will be transformed. All this area here will be parking lot and the swimming pool complex. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the school board members, administration who worked so hard to bring this project to life. I would like to thank the architect, Marvin Armstrong. Marvin was designing a beautiful, beautiful complex. I'd like to thank all the contractors that bid on our projects and will be partners with us. California Commercial Pools, American Incorporated, Denny McGowan, Todd's companies. I'm going to leave out many of them. I shouldn't have started, but Alta Fencing. Let's not forget our inspector, Bruce Griss, our DSA inspector. He's out in the audience. And where is Bruce? Bruce, where you at? Oh, there he is. Thank you, Bruce. He's wearing the right cap. That's right, the Orosi High School cap. And I'd like to thank anyone else who had a hand in getting this project to this point. I'd like to thank Jay and the maintenance crew for setting up, and Eric and the custodians for setting up. And I'd like to especially thank Crystal Mejia for organizing, planning, and creating such a beautiful ceremony for us. Thank you, Crystal. We invite our community members to be involved and see how the school district is putting your resources to work on behalf of the students. The goal will always be for our schools to be the source of pride, whether they're 30 years old like El Monte School or 115 years old like Orosi High School. In closing, I would like to emphasize the importance of having athletic and competition fields for our community. Healthy competition is an opportunity for camaraderie. I learned English out on the competition fields, like so many of you. Most of my transition to learning English came from the time I've spent on the field with my teammates. My wish is that this aquatic complex can be another instrument for bringing confidence and character for our students for a lifetime. At this time, I would like to have Jake come help me push the podium out of the way. And we would like our board members, school site principal, to grab a shovel, put your hard hats on, our assistant superintendent. Okay, at this time, I would like grab a shovel of dirt and the count of 3, throw it up in the air. Okay, we'll hold on. Okay, Mr. Sawaski will take the pictures for us. Okay, grab the shovel of dirt, look at the camera. All right, now you can throw the dirt. 1, 2, 3, throw the dirt. Yay. Okay, we'll have the shovels. After the ceremony, we'll have the shovels and the backdrop here for anybody that wants to take an iconic photo. Before we leave, Eddie Vaquero will make the closing. Valero will make the closing. Jay, where you at? Okay, our county supervisor, Eddie Valero.
All right. Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Eddie Valero. I'm your Tulare County Supervisor, but I'm also an Orosi High School Cardinal, class of 2000. The future of Cutler-Orosi looks bright because of the many people in this community who want to see it succeed. But I am reminded of this, that Cutler-Orosi believed in us before we believed in ourselves. And now we are dreaming big, we are working hard, and we are giving back to a community that means so much to us all. I'm excited about the long-range vision that my former school board colleagues and the administration have set for the next generation of leaders who will keep this momentum going for generations to come. I am excited that we too can have great things in Cutler-Orosi and compete with the best of them in and around our valley. I am excited that our communities will get to enjoy pool days during our triple-digit weather, as Yolanda mentioned, since these amenities are scarce in Cutler-Orosi. I am excited about a future Olympic gold medalist coming from this aquatic complex. The Measure E bond of 2016 set the stage for progress. With the bond's approval, we are delivering on that trust the community had given us back then. We are building honor and recognition in this community. I'll end with this quote on community and togetherness. Quote, "There is no power for change greater than a community discovering what it cares about," end quote. And truly, this community is about creating opportunity, providing a plethora of resources, and building the future for Cutler-Orosi, its students, and our families. Again, congratulations to the Cutler-Orosi Joint Unified School District.
I just want to say a few words, and Mrs. Williams will remember this, and so will Mrs. Rubalcaba. Eddie Valero was at the inception of this vision. About 10 years ago, we developed a master plan for Cutler-Orosi. And we went through and assessed all our facilities and our wishes and our dreams of what we wanted for Cutler-Orosi. I'm really proud, Eddie, to inform you that that vision that we put together as a team 10 years ago is about 85% completed. And I want to thank you for your vision then and for your continued support.
Thank you.
And thank you again for the school board. I want to just encourage our students to take a moment and take pictures, put it on your social media, get everyone excited about this great facility that is going to be for you to enjoy. So take a moment and take some iconic pictures. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And with that, this concludes our program. Please take a snack so we don't have to pack it up. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.